Activities for children and teens and families this summer. My name is Vanessa Garrett Harley. I'm Chief Deputy Managing Director for the Office of Children and Families. And we're here today with some of the departments from the Office of Children and Families, as well as our partners from the School District of Philadelphia, Philadelphia Works, and our police department partners. We're pleased to share an exciting array of opportunities for our children and youth. Our programs will offer safe, enriching, and fun opportunities in communities throughout the city. Additionally, with our new youth workforce program, which you're going to hear more about, our older youth will be able to earn some money while learning about new careers and job skills. Now, Mayor Parker cares deeply about the city's children and youth. She's particularly focused with ensuring that our young people have safe places and spaces to go, learn, play, and grow. One of her core priorities is for children and youth to continue to learn and build new skills throughout the summer months. We are so excited to have her here with us today to kick off our Summer 2024 program. Help me in welcoming our 100th Mayor, Mayor Cherelle Parker.
What time is it? It's running together. Good afternoon, everyone. It's an honor and a privilege to be here. I want to say a special thank you to Vanessa Garrett Harley, our Chief Deputy Managing Director, the Office of Children and Families. Vanessa, I want to publicly affirm that your institutional knowledge has been more than helpful, and I'm grateful to have you leading the effort. I want to also acknowledge Council President Johnson. He could not be here with us on today, but during our first formal meetings, we have... He is here, all right. I'm talking about you, Mr. President. Mr. President, I just stated to the audience, I was beginning to tell them that when we first established, this was our first meeting, and we meet weekly, and we go through our respective agendas, and the first item that the President talked to me about, and I don't know if you remember this, Mr. President, was what our children were going to be doing in the summer as it relates to summer employment. So thank you, sir, so very much for being here. I also want to acknowledge Council's Majority Leader, Councilwoman Catherine Gilmore Richardson, the Whip, Isaiah Thomas, the Chair of Children and Youth, Councilmember Phillips, and Council Members Driscoll, Harity, Lozada, Nina Ahmad, O'Rourke, Jeff Young, and I screwed something up. I saw somebody. Oh, and Rulandau. I knew I had one more. Give them a round of applause. Thank you all so very much for being here. Let me state that it's an honor to be here today to kick off the city's summer plans for youth and teens, and we are excited to be able to offer thousands of amazing, safe, fun, and enriching summer opportunities. We have so many choices, from camps to pools with swim lessons. I'm coming to one. I have a phobia about my head underwater. I'm working on that. To summer learning enrichment, to paid work-based learning opportunities, and hundreds of play streets in neighborhoods across the city. So there is something for everyone. When I talk about Council President Johnson and members of council, I want to thank them for one. I don't know if you all got this, but this is in the afternoon in the middle of budget hearings. And that is something to be acknowledged, and I don't want you all to think that that is lost, but you told us, Mr. President, to get this done, so hopefully that's just cause. Does that give us just cause? Oh, okay. I want to also thank, and I have to acknowledge them all. I mentioned our Chief Deputy Managing Director, Vanessa Garrett Harley, our Parks and Recreation Commissioner, Susan Slauson, DHS Commissioner Kimberly Ali, Chief of Prevention, Christine Piven, as well as the Philadelphia Police Department, and our Commissioner, Kevin Bethel. and the city's partners in programming for youth and families in the School District of Philadelphia, led by Superintendent Watlington. Clancy, where's Clancy? Philadelphia Works. Clancy, we were just giving you 101 assignments in another room, so thank you for being here. Led by our good friend, Patrick Clancy from Philadelphia Works. This is important for me to say that while the summer is a time to play in the sun and relax, we know that keeping young people engaged and active can improve not only their physical health and well-being, but prevent learning loss and to reduce violence. I can't think about that in the summer without thinking about our Senate Chair of the Appropriations, Vincent Hughes, who has long been, sounding the alarm about something he called the summer slide. The summer slide, which is what happens when our young people leave school and they'll have a few months off and then they get back. But these programs will provide safe, adult-supervised, fun-filled, and enriching experiences that include some academic assistance. Our older youth and teens will be able to benefit from paid work-based learning experiences that will help them shape their futures. I don't know about you all, but I remember when I turned 14 and I was eligible to get my working papers. That was an exciting time in my life personally. And so I know that these summer months, when they're spent and they're unsupervised and they're unengaged, idle minds can lead to things that we don't want our young people engaged in. So that's why our lineup of summer programming, it is so important. This is about prevention. Prevention, intervention, and enforcement. Prevention is huge here. We want our young people in nurturing environments that will help them grow, mature, and quite frankly, to stay out of trouble and engaged in activities that will help them on their personal journeys of self-discovery. The City of Philadelphia summer planning takes all of this into account, and the lineup this year, it does not disappoint. You're going to hear from city officials, our school district, our youth workforce partners about all of the programs and activities that they have been working so hard to offer. This is the important part for me, Philadelphia, at free or extremely low cost to families. Now that deserves a round of applause. You're going to hear about everything from pools to spray grounds, to sports, to arts, to reading challenges, to paid work-based learning experiences for 8,000 young people at work sites across the city of Philadelphia. So there are two amazing opportunities this summer in partnership with the school district and our youth workforce partners, Philadelphia Works. With the school district, we are debuting what is referred to as Summer Achievers Program, where we will offer 4,000 school district students an opportunity to have language arts and math instruction in the mornings and fun camp-based activities in the afternoon. That's huge, right? Clancy School District and City, they're also going to be working with Philadelphia Works in the school district in the city, offering a new youth workforce program called Career Connected Learning, and that is going to replace Work Ready and offer increased workforce skill development for our youth. And the lineup, and I like this lineup, I don't know, maybe think about Spike Lee a little teeny bit, just a little bit. The theme is called It's a Summer Thing. You're right, it's a summer thing, and it has plenty to offer. You can find more information about all of these programs and activities, Philadelphians, by registering at phila.gov/It's a Summer Thing. Let me hear you all say with me, what is it called? It's a summer thing. Philadelphia, there is no excuse for one young person in the city of Philadelphia to not be connected and or plugged into some kind of activity in our city. Nothing becomes more frustrating for me as the mayor or the members of the council than to go through a budget process, than to fight Cynthia Figueroa for the appropriation of all of these dollars to stand up these kind of programs, and you go out into a community meeting and someone says, there are no activities for our young people to engage in. And our job is to just make sure that they're plugged in to the very structured activity that our city has to offer. So thank you all so very much for being here today. You're going to get some great information moving forward. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Madam Mayor. We'll now hear from our Council President, Johnson.
I'm going to be real brief, but I just want to take a moment to ask everyone, let's give our mayor and her team a real big round of applause because, you know, oftentimes during the summer, and a lot of us that do this work, particularly around the issue of gun violence, we already know what to expect this upcoming summer. And so I thank the mayor and her team for being proactive, right, to address this issue from a prevention standpoint. My Nana taught me as a child that an idle mind is the devil's workshop, right? And so I'm a neighborhood guy born and raised in South Philadelphia. And when I wasn't involved in something positive, you best believe me and my friends were going to be in your neighborhood doing something negative. And so all those programs such as anti-graffiti, fill a job as a young man, get my working papers. We just talked yesterday how I used to go to Broad and Lehigh, travel from South Philadelphia to get my working papers, right? But all of those types of programs helped me become the young man who I am today. No handouts, right? No silver spoon in my mouth, just having the opportunities that this city of Philadelphia has provided us. But I want to give a challenge to all of us who are here today. Make sure when you go back to your constituent groups inside your neighborhoods, when you on social media, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, make sure you are informing the parents, right, the caregivers, and all the people inside the neighborhoods about the programs that the city of Philadelphia offers. Because I too, similar to the mayor, when we sit inside a community room and they say, oh, well, there's nothing taking place here in the city of Philadelphia. I'll tell you this. Separate from me being the council person, the council president, I'm a dad. Isaiah, Mandela, Elijah Kwame. That's my first job, right? But check this out. All the free programs we participated in, Mine Arts, Marion Anderson Recreation Center, free. Tennis, Wharton Square Park in South Philadelphia, free, right? The Philadelphia Dragons at Markwood Playground, free, right? And so we take advantage as a family of all the type of programs that the city of Philadelphia has to offer. And so let's make sure we get this information out and about into the neighborhoods. I commend the mayor for saying, listen, let's be proactive. Let's wrap our arms around these young people to keep them safe. And with that being said, I'm just honored to work with this body of my colleagues who will also take on this challenge to make sure we're doing everything possible to keep our young people safe this summer. And I just had to stand up and give Dr. Wallinson his kudos. When you talk about the summer slide, right, Mayor, and really focusing on academics for our children, right, is so critically important because all of us in here knows that education is the great equalizer. And so that's an outstanding job focusing on the academics of our young people during the summertime so they can be competitive when it comes to being the best and brightest young people that our city has to offer. So, Mayor, thank you for allowing me to come to be a part of this today. To your whole team, let's get down to work. God bless.
Thank you so much, Council President. We're going to get to it where we can really explain to you about some of the programs in more detail. We're going to ask Commissioner Susan Slauson, our new commissioner for Philadelphia Parks and Recreation, to come up at this time.
Good afternoon. Thank you, Chief Deputy.
it is truly a summer thing. Parks and Recreation, that's what we do. It's our season of fun. And I'm excited to tell you about all the high-quality, affordable programming that we're bringing to Philly's children and families. First of all, our play streets. For over 60 years, Parks and Recreation has provided free food. Please hear that. Those of you that are struggling, we provide free food. I remember as a kid, I went on one of those play streets. It was actually Otter Street in West Philadelphia. And I was a part of that play street, getting that free food, and I was grateful for it. And so the children, all you have to do is come. There are people that are there manning those streets, and we want you to show up. Every summer, hundreds of volunteers, and we need volunteers. We need you to sign up. We close off one-way streets to make sure our young people are safe, to make sure they're secure. So we don't have to worry about traffic, and we distribute foods, but we need volunteers to help on those one-way streets. And if you want to be a volunteer on a play street, please go to phila.gov/playstreets. It's going to be fun. Yeah, that music is actually probably appropriate. Or call 215-685-2719 for more information. Not only do we provide play streets, we have summer camps. Parks and Recreation summer camps are a popular because you can afford them. With parents, caretakers, we're supportive. We have exceptional care in our facilities by our staff, and we want to make sure that you know that we're here and we're available throughout the summer. It's for children ages 6 to 12 years old. Please sign up. We have an array of theme camps. We have one of the best performing arts camps. So if your kid doesn't like sports, it's okay. If your kid doesn't like performing, it's okay, because we still have visual arts. And of course, we know we have those, what every kid, usually wants to be a part of, a young guy, and even some of our girls. We have the sports as well. So the specialty sports are there for you if that's what you're into. I'm going to start singing in a second. So please visit your local rec and enroll. We are hiring. We hear often that there are no jobs. We are hiring camp staff. So if you're looking for a summer job where you can give back to your community, and you give back to your community and get paid for it, how do you do that? Sign up. Come and work for Parks and Recreation. Send us your application. Enjoy the water, our pools. Some of our young people, the only place they're going to be able to go is in one of our pools. That's their fun. That's their beach. It won't be the shore. It will be their neighborhood. And so we're actually excited that we'll have 60 of our pools open this summer, and that's going to be a vacation spot for many of our kids. So make sure you... So you're going to do it again this year? Okay, I hope you all got that. Council President said he's jumping in one of our pools this year. Yeah, thank you. Okay. I'm holding him to that. And he can't get off by jumping in one of our spray grounds. Okay? And so we offer spray grounds as well. And they'll be open Memorial Weekend, and they'll run through the end of June, beginning of summer. You can locate a spray ground. Yeah, let's give it up. Memorial Day weekend, they open. Here's a big one. To put it simply, lifeguards are our heroes throughout the summer. They are our heroes. We need 400, okay? And 60 pools, 400 lifeguards. And this year, we're bringing back bonuses for our lifeguards. What's today's date? So you still have that opportunity. If you want to be a lifeguard, if you sign up by April the 15th and you work throughout the entire summer, you get an additional $1,000. That's our incentive for you to become a lifeguard. If you don't make that April 15th date, May 15th, you can still get $500 additional if you work the entire summer. So we need lifeguards, we need your support, and there's free certification and training. It's available now. So we're offering everything that you need to help you get a summer job as a lifeguard or just in one of our facilities. So there's no better job for our teens, our young adults. Submit your application. Go to fuller.gov/lifeguards. Have a great summer. Come hang out with us at Parks and Recreation.
Thank you, Commissioner Slauson. I see our city council folks leaving. I just want to say thank you all so much. Such a pleasure that they will come and support us on their break, because our children are definitely our future. I know you've heard that many times, but we all agree it's one thing that we all work collaboratively on is what's best for our young people. In that vein, we're going to switch our order up a little bit, and I'm going to call our Police Commissioner, Kevin Bethel, at this time. Our partnership with the police is so valuable into making sure that all our kids get safely to and from all of this programming.
Councilman President, he left because I was going to put him on the polar plunge since he's going to do the summer plunge. But since I'm up at the budget here, I'm going to grab him up there and talk about that. Again, you know, I've been in this space for quite some time, and it's almost like family up here. And I just want people to really understand that the relationship we have up here is rooted in friendship and in wanting to have a safe environment for our children. And this is the real deal, and I'm so appreciative of the team being here. It's just been assembled to do that work, just so we just really have you understand where we're going. I mean, part of our work, we will be increasing our patrols around our rec centers and at pools and other areas of the city. As many of you already know, we have a number of officers assigned to our school beats. They historically will shift into our pools and our rec centers. We work with now Commissioner Slauson and others to be able to make sure that deployment is effective. And one of the other elements this year, we're adding foot beats back to our deployment model. So we'll be looking as we get to June, we'll have about 128 men and women on foot. And so as we go through our modeling, we'll see as those are located near and very close to our rec centers, we see that part of our deployment. Curfew has always been an issue for us during the summer. But I want to also say this. Right now, the crime is trending down in a very, very positive way. And so I think it's really important, as I see Dr. Wallington here and others, that we double down on our efforts, because we can see that when we're engaged with young people, the impact it would have. We've seen what COVID did when we didn't have this. And so now that we know we have it and we know the value of it, we really, really have to lean into that work. Clearly, curfew is a part of that. And just a reminder to the public, from 9:30 p.m. For children under the age of 10 years old, they're in violation, and at 10 p.m. for children that are 14 to 17 years old. And then we're fortunate enough now to have our community evening resource centers. So in an event that we do have a child, our first order of a curfew is to take them home. If they're close to home, we'll deliver them back to their parent or guardian or adult. But if not, we now have our community evening resource centers, which we know is a great opportunity, working with our partnership with DHS and others, to be able to bring those children to. I'm a PAL kid, and so whenever you hear me talk about PAL, I'm always going to light up. The Police Athletic League was a place that I spent my summers in, and so we encourage the public. Last year, we had over 1,000 young people enroll in our summer activities at PAL. I'm looking over at Commissioner Slauson because she ran PAL, and so when I see her, I see PAL. And so we're going to be increasing our programming. Normally our hours are 8 to 4, Monday through Friday. We'll be expanding now to 4 to 8. And we'll also be doing Saturday hours at 10 of our centers from 1 to 9. So we think, again, that's a great opportunity. We think we have 15 PAL centers, if that's right, or 15 PAL centers across the city, and you can go to www.phillypal.org to get more information and updates in that space. We're always excited about our Explorers. Our Explorers program is running a program over the summer as well for cadets, and that is age 14 to 20, so that anyone is interested in a law enforcement career or just want to be a part of my amazing group of men and women, you're welcome to join that, and that's at www.ppdexplorers.org. And so, again, we're just really excited to be a part. we play a role around safety of our schools, of our rec centers, obviously our schools, but our rec center, et cetera. But we're a small part of a big, big thing that's underway, and we're really excited. So it's a summer thing, as they said. You see, I stuck that in there. That's pretty good. It is a summer thing that we are so honored to be a part of. We will be working hard this summer to keep our kids safe in that space and working with our collective partners to do that. And we just thank you for the opportunity to be a part of this thing. Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner Bethel, and all of our police commanders in the back there. We love y'all. We know they all got to go back downstairs for the rest of their budget hearings, so we wish you luck. Okay. So you've heard the mayor speak a lot about out-of-school time, or OST as we call it, but we are determined to be intentional about making sure that we are engaging our students during the hours that they are away from school. And this time should be positive, it should be structured, supervised, engaging, and safe. We partner with schools, with our school district and other schools and community-based sites across the city to provide a rich variety of out-of-school time programs. We have our Summer Achievers program, which you heard the mayor talking about, and we are so happy that we have Superintendent Watlington and all of his support and those others at the school district, which is an integrated academic enrichment program that offers a full-day summer camp along with academic support and enrichment during the morning hours. We have our 6-week full-day enrichment summer camps, which take place in school and in sites across the city. And then we have specialized OST programming focused in specific areas, and they're taught by experts in those fields such as arts, STEM, sports, and other things. We are very grateful that we have such a robust out-of-school time program. I do want to give a shout out to Christine Piven, who is the Chief of Prevention and is the one who sort of covers our out-of-school time programs. Sheila, can I go back to Special Achievers for just a minute? So that Special Achievers program we're really, really excited about. It would be the first time we've done anything like this, certainly to this scale. It not only will it have programming, we will also be providing free meals, and there'll be field trips and other things that are free to families. We are intentional about making sure we provide free meals at all of the summer programming. We do understand in food insecurity, and for some of our young people, typically they would eat at school. In the summertime, we want to make sure that they also have access to meals, whether it's at a play street or a rec center or wherever they go. So we will be doing that. This Summer Achiever Programs is for those from 1st to 8th grade, and it will run from June 25th to August the 2nd, from 8:30 in the morning to 5 p.m. And so it will operate 63 programs out of 50 schools. So that's a Herculean task to get all of that up and running. And the school district teachers are the ones who will be providing that academic support. So we thank you to those teachers who think it's not robbery to give us their talent in the summer as well. So we talked about all the other OST programs. Again, you can register for these programs by going either directly to the school or the community-based site, or there is a locator where you can just go to phila.gov/OST, and you'll find information and a way to register for these things. Now, you've heard us talk a lot about career-connected learning, or C2L, PHL, many of us call it. It is our new youth workforce model that we're really excited about. It is replacing what many knew as Work Ready, and it's a collaborative effort between the city, the school district, and Philadelphia Works. Our intermediary partner, who's an important part of this, is JEVS. JEVS is here, led by Cynthia Figueroa, their president and CEO. And so Pat Clancy, who is the head of PhilaWorks, he is the president and CEO of PhilaWorks, is going to come up and give you more details about it. But just in general, we are extremely excited, and we want you to be as excited as we are and help us get the word out about it.
Why do you want to go? Can we do it together?
You can handle it.
Okay. Well, good afternoon, everybody, and thank you very much for coming. What a great day, right? A great day. It's a summer thing, but really a huge thanks to the intermediaries and the people that do the hard work every day during the summer. So we have JEVS, which is our brand new intermediary, but we also have people from UAC, right, UAC? And if there's any other vendors here that really take on the hard work. And when we talk about career-connected learning, we're talking about wrapping around what you learn during the school year into the summer and then back into the school year, right? So we begin to look at how do we learn things throughout the entire year, even though they're in different places and spaces. And it's really important that we have the connectivity with the school district and the Office of Children and Family. And Philadelphia Works is the investor. We're one of the investors. We invest federal and state funds into services that grow our individual basis in the city. We help to invest in opportunities for people to get the additional skills. As you heard earlier, like this is a new opportunity because historically we've been in silos and we really haven't been able to wrap around what is learned in the summer, what is learned during the school year, and how do we give young people chances to do both, but more or less connect the dots, right? Great opportunity to explore careers, look at different opportunities, and we're excited. You heard the number earlier, about 8,000 young people will have this chance. And particularly year-round, we're looking about 2,000 at least. So we are looking to kind of keep building on the model because we think it's one of the models that will really help us, construct and really reimagine what we do, right? And I think that's important because, as the police commissioner said, being part of PAL, I was also a part of PAL. What I forgot to mention to him is I was mayor for the day back in 1981. So I'm a little old, but I needed to get that dig in on him. But just to let you know, thank you for coming. Help us get the word out, please. I mean, I think it's really important that, the work that gets done is known across all different communities. I am going to do a quick shout out to Kim McCaffrey, who is the brand new Senior Vice President over at JEVS. Of course, Heather and Carol and others that work for JEVS, and I think my staff, but Dawn and Alonzo, thank you very much for all the PR support. And I think Patricia has left. But anyway, thank you very much, and I'll hand it back to Vanessa.
Thank you, Pat. I just have to emphasize, though, so that you guys get why we're so excited. We got 8,000 slots this summer that we want to make sure gets filled for our young people. And for the first time, 2,000 of those slots will carry on into the school year, so that those opportunities will be there. So we are encouraging everyone to come, make sure that your young people are connected and able to get all of these learning opportunities, some exposure to maybe career paths and other things that they would not have had, and as well as that stipend that will put a little money in their pocket. That will feel good as well. Before I'm going to call up our Superintendent Watlington right now, who'll talk to you a little bit about the school district and their programs and partnerships.
Good afternoon. And thank you, Chief Deputy Director Harley. I'll be brief. I want to say that I'm really excited about this summer thing. Our kids are doing some fantastic work here in the School District of Philadelphia. So in addition to addressing what the mayor referred to as the summer slide and making sure to address safety and providing our students some opportunities to have some fun and to do some learning, we are going to do everything we can to make sure that all 23,000 students that are involved in summer programming this summer, every seat gets filled. That's our commitment. Why is this so important? When we think about not just safety, but that learning piece, if we are going to continue to accelerate academic outcomes so that all of our young people graduate prepared to participate in the world's largest economy, we've got to address the summer slide. So over the summer, we'll be having fun and we'll continue to learn. Now, later this afternoon, I'm going to participate in a national webinar where they've asked 3 districts across the country to talk about how our kids are doing across the United States since the pandemic hit in March of 2020. They've asked the Birmingham School District in Alabama, the Nashville School District in Tennessee, and the School District of Philadelphia to participate, because last year, when our kids took their tests, and I know a lot of people badmouth and talk about the young people, but I'm here to tell you they made a 3 percentage point increase in their attendance rate, meaning the percentage of students who were in school 90% of the month. And equally important, they made progress in 13 out of 17 academic tested areas. That is awesome. Finally, Chief Deputy Director, when they looked at the large school districts where they did not change the tests and where all of the districts tested at least 95% of their students, Harvard and Stanford researchers found that the school district, the large urban school district that had the best math rebound performance in grades 3 through 8 was the school district of Philadelphia. Give our students a hand. If you want to know who was number 2, Los Angeles Unified School District was number 2. On the reading side, again, this is for the large urban school districts where they did not change the test, and they tested at least 95% of the students. In 3rd through 8th grade math, the Chicago Public Schools was number 1, the School District of Philadelphia was number 2. Give our students a hand. Summer programming officially begins on June 25th. It runs 6 weeks. We're committed to filling all 23,000 seats, as the mayor has charged us and the Chief Deputy Director. And so we want to encourage all of our parents to go to philasd.org, phila.org/summer. Again, that's philasd.org/summer to learn all about the great opportunities that are coming. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Dr. Watlington. Also want to give a shout out to Dr. Deb Carrera, our Chief Education Officer here with the city, as well as Deputy Chief Education Officer Sharon Ward, who the Office of Children and Families is working very closely with to partner to make sure they are the education experts, and they will help us as we try to blend all of these programs together. So you'll see a lot more coming from them and from us working together collaboratively. Okay, at this time, Kelly Richards, our Director of the Free Library, will come up and talk to you about some of the plans the Free Library has this summer.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Kelly Richards, President and Director of the Free Library of Philadelphia. Actually, the Free Library of Philadelphia is the most awesome library in the country. I had to add that, sorry. But anyway, thank you for inviting the Free Library here to share our exciting Summer of Wonder programming for the year beginning June 3rd and ending August 9th. The Summer of Wonder is designed to encourage students to continue reading and learning over the summer break to enhance their literacy skills and help foster the love of reading. It also prevents the out-of-school learning loss and prepares young people to develop the skills they need to succeed in school and in everyday life. Programming includes interactive games and STEAM activities that encourage everyone to explore new ideas, be creative, and meet new friends. Participants will receive an activity log to help track their reading and activities. They will also earn stickers for completing literacy activities and participating in library programs. There will be both in-person and virtual programming this summer, providing everyone with an opportunity to participate. Aside from Summer of Wonder, the Free Library offers a variety of summer programming in all of our 54 locations across the city for all ages, so be sure to join in the fun. So just visit freelibrary.org/summer. Thank you. Visit your library and get a library card.
Thank you. And last but certainly not least, we're going to bring up Commissioner Kimberly Ali to talk about the Department of Human Services and the programs that they have for this summer. We thank you for hanging with us. We know it's been a little long, but that's how many programs we have for our young people, that we got so many people to talk about all of the different activities we have to make sure you can find something that your young person likes and was willing to be engaged in this summer. Commissioner Ali.
So good afternoon. Where's that energy? It's a summer thing. Y'all like that, right? So I'm Kimberly Ali, Commissioner for the Philadelphia Department of Human Services, and I am excited to announce the various ways we are keeping youth engaged this summer. DHS offers prevention services and programming for young people, and I'll tell you about a few. The first program is called our Intensive Prevention Services, or IPS. IPS summer programming is designed for young people between the ages of 10 to 19. The programming is predominantly outdoors during the summer and includes community activities such as field trips and trips to the local parks and museums. Enrollment for IPS summer programming is now open, and the programming starts on July the 1st. And with 7 community-based locations citywide, there is a site near you. So I'll name them. So we have the Juvenile Justice Center, or JJC. They have 2 locations, one in the Northwest and one in Southwest Philly. We have Cora in the Northeast. We have the Philadelphia Anti-Violence, Anti-Drug Network called PAN in North Philly. We have Siente, did I get that right? In the Kensington-Frankfort community. We also have Greater Philadelphia Community Services Alliance, GPCA in South Philadelphia, and the Bridge in West Philly. Another program, and Commissioner Bethel actually talked about this program, it is our Community Evening Resource Centers, or our CERCs. They are sites that are safe havens for young people between the ages of 10 to 17 to spend their evenings. They are a resource also for the police when youth are out past curfew and the police are unable to take them home. They're opened every day from 7 p.m. to 2 a.m., and we expanded this year to 6 locations. The locations are, we have the Greater Philadelphia Community Alliance, GPCA, servicing the South Division, Community Compassion servicing the Southwest Division, the Juvenile Justice Center servicing Northwest, the Institute for the Development of African American Youth, or IDE, servicing the Central Division, Unique Dreams servicing the Northeast Division, and Siente servicing the East Division. Each center has its own set of programming such as gaming, culinary arts, photography, cosmetology, and basketball tournaments. CERCs are drop-in centers, so young people do not even have to register. They can just stop by. And then finally, the last program I will highlight is a program that's called Don't Fall Down in the Hood, because we want to catch our young people and support our young people before they fall. So this program serves young people between the ages of 12 to 18 and aims to support youth who have been impacted by violence. Summer programming is Monday through Thursday from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m., and they begin July 8th and it ends August the 16th. Youth can again participate in field trips and receive education support and job readiness training, and of course, jobs through career-connected learning. There's even monthly support groups for parents because we don't want to forget about the parents. For more information and enrollment instructions, you can visit our website at www.phila.gov/DHS. Thank you for your time, and I'll turn it back over to Vanessa.
Okay, we are about to close now, but we will take just a few questions from the press if there are any. And just before we do that, I'm asking you, especially all of you members of the media that are still here, to help us get the word out. We're having our 2nd annual Parent and Youth Resource Fair on Saturday, April 27th. It's from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the Convention Center, Hall G. It is a place where if you're not sure what would be best for your kid, we'll have over 60 providers there. We will have fun. We bring in some stuff to also entertain the kids. So the parents come, the kids come. You can also sign up for our summer jobs program there. JEVs will be there. And they will be happy to help you. Some people sometimes have trouble navigating, applying through the computer system or anything like that. You can sign up right there on spot. They will help you navigate that. We'll have our municipal ID there. You can get a government ID from the city there. Anything that you need, and if you just want to talk to some of these providers to figure out what's the best fit for your young person, they will be there. Right? And so we are asking you to help us get that word out. It was a big success last year. We are hoping that it will be an even larger success this year for people to find out exactly what is open and available to their young